ball as well. This is me doing my own personal mock. This is my mock draft, no one else's. Don't at me at your mama. Nah, pretty much I just want to go through the 2 rounds real quick. I just want to do 2 round mock draft, pretty much something simple. I'm gonna select all teams here. I'm gonna go 2 rounds, no pre-draft, just fast pace. I'm gonna make sure this is quick and easy for you all. And we are underway. Let's do this. Boom. All right. Boom. Chicago on the board. Team needs pretty much, they need pretty much Jesus and Allah put together all in one if they could. First things first, let's see here. I'm going to assume that the Bears are keeping Justin Fields. And if they are, why not? Go ahead, snag Marvin Harrison Jr. Number 2, Arizona. They're going to keep Kyler Murray. They're going to be fine there. So what I think they're going to do, they need to go ahead and beef up that offensive line. Alofa Fashanu. Now, New England here. This is crazy. I know y'all are going to think, oh man, Drake Mays. Actually, no. Honestly, Caleb Williams is going to New England. Turn the franchise around real quick. Then with that being said, I think they pretty much go on the other side of the ball here, and they go get Dallas Turner for the Chicago Bears, help that edge rush with Montez Sweat and pair him up. Next up at number 5 is the Giants. I think they snag Drake May. Good fit right there. All right. Tennessee, they're going to go offensive line, of course. Going to get Joe Alt out of Notre Dame. Pretty much a nice pick there for them. Next up is Washington. All right, so this is a bit tricky. I like Jared Verse. They got him slipping pretty much. So I'm going to go edge here real quick. Jared Verse, Latu Latu, Chop Robinson, Jack Sawyer, people like that. I like them a lot. I think that what they should do here is they probably should take Latu Latu. I like Latu Latu going to Washington. So I'm going to take Latu Latu going to Washington here. All right, next up, the Jets. Of course, obviously, they're going O-line. No way about it. The best O-lineman is J.C. Latham off the board. Let me see who else is there. I like Amarius Mims, too, as well. Interior O-line. It drops dramatically on here, huh? I don't think this is updated. I really don't think that this whole draft board is updated. But I like Graham here. I really like Latham here. I like Amarius Mims. Depends on what they're going to do. If they want to run the ball, if they're going to run the ball, then they probably should take Amarius. If they're going to pass, then they should probably take, Graham Barton, the best tackle in the draft. Oh, I'm torn between these two right here. I like Amarius Mims a lot. I like Amarius Mims a lot. Yeah, I'm going to take Amarius Mims. He's really made a good case. He's playing for them. QB, no way around it, bro. QB, no way around it. Taking Bo Nix. Bo Nix to Atlanta. Then I'm staying right here at QB again. Taking Michael Penix, Tampa Bay. Now we drop out of there. All right. For the Chargers, I like Jared Verse. But then again, they already got Marlon Mack, and they got I said Marlon Mack. They got Khalil Mack, and they got Joey Bosa. So I really want to stay away from that. I like Jazz, and I like Newton. I like Wiggins. D-line. I like Leonard Taylor, but he might be coming back, I think. So what I might do is this. If I'm them, Kool-Aid McKinstry, definitely that's a must. For the Rams, they're gonna get Latham. They need to protect offensive line. They need that bad. Green Bay, they need offensive line too. Where is he at? I like this guy right here out of Oregon. Funga. Funga's going to Green Bay. That's a must. Vegas, if he's there, which I doubt, Jaden Daniels definitely. Jaden Daniels definitely going to Vegas. Easy. Easy peasy. Jay Daniels going to Vegas. Indiana on the board. I really like Rome Odunze and Keon Coleman. I like both of them. To me, it doesn't really matter who goes where. But I'm gonna snag Romeo Odunze. With that being said, Denver on the board. I think Denver grabs Jared Verse, edge rush to help out. Bengals on the clock. They're gonna grab Keon Coleman or Malik Neighbors, one of those two. So, well, hold on. They could go Chop Robinson here because Hendricks is getting older. You know what? I'm gonna go edge rusher. Edge rusher. Definitely edge rusher. Buffalo, yeah, Cooper DeJean. Nate Wiggins, one of those two. Cooper DeJean's more safe because he can play safety. So yeah, Cooper DeJean definitely. New Orleans, I'm running through these picks, ain't I? Now, second round's gonna be the hard part. New Orleans, they need an edge rusher bad. Yeah, I'm looking at Braylon Trice. Fits perfect with Cam Jordan. Minnesota, all the quarterbacks are off the board by this time. I'm being realistic here. So with that being said, outside of quarterbacks, they need corner. I don't like JJ McCarthy. I'm sorry, bro. He is slipping out of there. Yeah, then it just drops from there. Yeah, it just drops from there. There's no more quarterbacks on the board. I honestly believe that that's not going to happen for them. So that being said, Minnesota, they could get richer at receiver. Doubt that. Hawkinson is there, but they also could use help defensively too. I think they snag JT out of Ohio State at edge rush if there's no quarterbacks there. I don't care. That they need one because all of the good quarterbacks are gone. I don't trust JJ McCarthy at all. So sorry on that one, bro. Seahawks. They do need help on the D line, so I think Newton is perfect for them. Suggestions. Yeah, go right with the suggestions. Arizona. They need to get another receiver. Who did I have them take in the beginning? Arizona. I had them grab a lineman, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think so. Yeah, they got a lineman, so yeah. They snag receiver. And why not grab... Well, it depends on what they want. Do they want a big receiver? Because they can't get Marvin Harrison Jr. I think the next prototype receiver would be Keon Coleman. And pairing him up with Marquez Brown, Rondo Moore, and all that, that's a perfect fit. Pittsburgh. You need secondary help bad. Come on, Kalen King. All right. And of course, my Texans, you're like, oh, he's probably going to save the best picks for last. No, I'm not. I'm not at all. Actually, I'm going to go. We need help defensively. We need help offensively, too. This is a pretty tough one, man. Because, yes, we could snag Malik Neighbors or Emeka Egbuka. Yeah, cool, great. We cover the receiver part. I think, well, you know what? Go ahead. Grab him. Malik Neighbors. Kansas City, right there at 25. Of course, they're probably going to take Emeka Egbuka. I probably got them taking Emeka Egbuka. Or Brock Bowers. Kansas City getting Brock Bowers. Jacksonville, they probably are going to snag them. Leonard Taylor, they need really help defense on the defensive side of the ball. Really bad. Yeah. Go ahead. Give me that. Dallas, they can get Emeka Egbuka. And then the Lions, I actually have them going outside of the top there. Exactly. Grabbing Graham Barton. Then I have San Fran. They're going to go get Morgan out of Arizona. A lot of all linemen are going to be taken off the board here. If there's not the primary receiver that they want, like I like Xavier Worthy going to Baltimore a lot. Next up, no, the Dolphins don't need a receiver right now. Not in the first round. They need an offensive lineman. Hold on, where is he at? I like him, Kingsley, and I like Patrick I like them both. I think that the competition level this year is more BYU than Houston. So I'll take him. Yes, sir. Philly on the board, of course. I like Denzel Burke. Denzel Burke for that nasty defense. I like that a lot. Or Barnett Carter. I like Barnett Carter a lot too. Yeah, man. Oh, that's a tough one. I like Carter. Yeah, man. I really like Carter. I like Carter more than Burke. But because Zach Cunningham, I think is going to be a free agent this year too. Yeah, now we're about to get into the meat and potatoes. Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with a linebacker here and get Carter, and then of course Carolina's on the board. Offensive line, O line definitely. You got to protect Bryce Young. You've invested in him. You might as well go ahead and protect him. So go ahead and get Patrick Paul at O line. Um, I know this sounds crazy. Arizona went and got a receiver in the first round, and they got an offensive lineman in the next round. I just is so the O line is so bad, so bad. But check this out. This is crazy. I know you're gonna be like, "Oh no, that's doing too much," but I want you to just imagine Keon Coleman, Rolando Moore, Hollywood Brown, and then Xavier Leggett. Xavier Leggett to Arizona. Just I want you to think about that for a second. Xavier Leggett, 6'3" receiver, going to Arizona. Two receivers, double dip. Patriots, okay, you got your quarterback. Let me see, right? Yeah, you got your quarterback, Caleb Williams. You need to protect him now. You can get your boy, Tyler Guyton, out of Oklahoma. That is a must. Same thing with the Giants. You got Drake May. I'm all about protecting the QB. Got to protect them. You got to protect them. Oh, right here. O-line again. Well, do I want to go interior or do I want to go outside? Because then you get Evan Neal. You got Evan Neal on one side. So you can get Troy Fananu out of there too as well. You can get Troy out of there. Washington, where did we go? We went Latu. Honestly, you know what's crazy? Why not? Why not? As much as I would love to do that, actually. I really like Chris Jenkins. And I like Trevon Sweat too, really, right here. I really like that. And I like Mason Smith. Stop the run. Help Cameron Payne out. I like both of those. I like both of those guys. All three of them. And then they're suggesting a corner. I don't really see that one, man. To be honest with you, the corners is not really my thing. I'd go safety if anything. Where are we at? How many they got? They got 2 picks. So they could. I'd say Kitchens. And then Tennessee. Where do we go with Tennessee? We went offensive line. Well, they really need help defensively. I like Denzel Burke here more than anything. I like Nate Wiggins too. Actually, you know what? Nate Wiggins is probably the better corner. And then Washington, they can go. Where did I say? D-line? Right? Got Edge, Command Kitchens. Let's go D-line here. Let's go ahead and go get him. Sweat. All right. Packers, their receivers are coming along. I think it's time they rebuild their defense. Go ahead and get Denzel Burke. Tampa Bay, they need a receiver. Well, really, you know what? No. Troy Franklin. Well, they want a big receiver? If they want a big receiver, Brian Thomas Jr., that'd be perfect. Chargers, where are they at? I got them. They picked defense. Oh nah, I'm not getting no dang tight end. Hicks no. They need to stop the run. Chris Jenkins, perfect fit, big body in the middle. Los Angeles Rams, where do they go? They went O line. They could use a corner. They could use a corner big time. Uh, I think nah. I was about to say Quentin Ewers, but then I thought about it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, man. I say Jack Sawyer, edge rusher out of Ohio State, helps out with whatchamacallit, helps out with what's his name, Aaron Darnold, and they got that young guy Byron Young out of Tennessee. They got him too, so I think that's a perfect fit. Next up is Atlanta. They got Bo Nix at quarterback. They gave me a C plus for that. Trash. They tripping. They tripping hard. They got enough offense. They got enough offense. It's time. It's time to rebuild it. Go ahead, Kamari. Get Kamari out of Georgia. Vegas. I had them getting Jaden Daniels. Now this is where, if I'm Vegas, I just start from the top and work my way down, going straight safety, man. Tyler Newby, Green Bay. They're on the board again. I got them. Yeah, so this is actually they're having a really good draft. Green Bay might have a good draft. We're gonna have a corner. Mm, They don't really need a receiver. Uh, I like Mason here too. I like Mason a lot. Let's see something. I like Mason. I could clean up their secondary. Keelan Bullock. Keelan Bullock, yeah. Go ahead and clean up their secondary. New Orleans. They got an edge rusher. With an aging Michael Thomas, I think Troy Franklin or Mitchell would be perfect. I really like Troy Franklin more because he can be a designated number one if need be. So I really like that a lot. The Bengals, who did I have them? They went edge rush. The Bengals, man, let's see here. They need a receiver too. Might as well take another receiver off the board. Mitchell, because T. Higgins is going to be gone. Indianapolis, they went Romeo Odunze. Now I think they need to recover at linebacker. Yeah. Jeremiah Trotter Jr., recover at linebacker. At Buffalo, where did they go? They went corner. I think they need help with their secondary again. Why not? I really like Josh Newton. He plays pretty well. Snag me some Josh Newton. Why not? Okay. Then we got Philly. Who did I have Philly get the first time? They got linebacker. Philly. They're gonna go corner. I got him going corner, and I got him getting Johnny Wilson if he's gonna be there. If I see him. If I see him there. New York Giants, nope, they might take him. Tackle. Yeah, then they need a receiver too. They need a receiver because old boy is not gonna cut it. He's just not going to cut it at all. I don't really know much about this guy out of Georgia. A lot of Georgia receivers I just haven't really seen really do great things. So Johnny Wilson, it is a big guy, and he could be a hybrid. You know what's crazy? He could be a hybrid for the Giants too. On top of that, they could slide him inside out. Let you think. I'm not rushing it. I'm just thinking this through. Like, dang man, like they could really use him in the offense with Darren Waller so iffy, Jalen Hyatt on the outside, and then Johnny Wilson can go outside or inside. But them knees, man, he's so dang tall. Them knees, boy. He get hit one good time, it's over with, bro. Mm-hmm. Minnesota, it went edge. I don't like McCarthy. I don't like Quentin Ewers either. But they need a QB. They need a QB bad, man. They need a QB bad. If I had to... Hold on, wait. I'm going to archives. See what we got. Spencer Rattler, nah, the list kind of drops. Carson Beck, maybe in the third round, something like that. Tyler Van Dyke or KJ Jefferson, something like that. But oh man, they really need a quarterback. I'm gonna go McCarthy. I'm gonna just go McCarthy. Now they need a quarterback. The Steelers need one bad, horrendously. 2 Georgia receivers? Nah, I'm not feeling that, bro. Give me Chris Braswell, though. That's something that they would need. That's nice right there, Chris Braswell. Who on the clock next? My Texans. Let's see here. We got Malik Neighbors. If I'm the Texans, that's my team. We need help. We can always stop the run. Yeah, we could always stop the run. They're saying this Hall guy. Let me see who else we got in D-line. I like Mason. I like Princely too. I like those 2 guys. We could always stop the run. Edge. Oh, I forgot about him, bro. Jonah Elis out of Utah. I like him a lot. Forgot about him, bro. We could use a running back. We haven't taken a running back yet off the board. Man, we could use a running back too. Definitely could use a running back. I forgot about them. They don't even exist in the NFL no more sometimes. For the sake of the video, though, I'm going to go ahead and get Princely just because he's 6'5", such a big body. This gets in the way of things. Cleveland, they need a receiver. Actually, it's funny you say that. I like for a second round pick. This is their first pick on the board too. Ooh. They really need something to stand out right away. They need something to stand out right away. Man, they really need something to stand out right away, like a right away play, like a person that could come in right away and help Amari Cooper. Their defense is fine. I don't think their defense needs help with anything, to be honest with you. It's straight offense at this point. I guess Laddy McConkey. Well, let me see. What's the other receivers we got? But he's just so injury prone, Jalen Pope. Wells Jr., injury. Wilson, not so much. Crowding. Then you start kind of going into the, dipping really low. So I just go ahead and snag one there. Jacksonville, they're saying a receiver for Jacksonville too. Who did we get last time? Leonard Taylor, D-line. Honestly, edge. Edge is what they need. Edge is what they really need. That's what I like. Yeah, edge is what they really need, man. I really like edge a lot. Go ahead and get my boy out of Utah. Big Nasty out of Utah. I like that a lot. Let me see here. Kansas City. Their defense is actually pretty good. They're suggesting defense. Really? Who do we go? I want Brock Bowers for Kansas City. They need a receiver too. But they need a receiver that can play right away. So yeah, why not? Jalen Polk. I said the receiver that can play right away. He can't play right away. He's iffy. It is what it is. I don't think he's bad though. Graham, I like that offensive line pick. Mason Smith, yes sir. Going to Detroit, perfect fit. Cowboys, yeah. Trayvon Henderson, running back, definitely much needed. Baltimore, Xavier Worthy, Quentin Ewers. Boy, they tripping. They tripping hard. Uh, what do they want? Another safety? They want Kyle Hamilton out the way? Nah, I like Kyle Hamilton at safety, so why would they even suggest that? I definitely go Elon, D-line, Michael Harris Jr., San Fran. Who did I get them? They got O-line. You know what's funny about San Fran? Honestly, running back. Hear me out. Christian McCaffrey is prone to get hurt every freaking year. I know they have a lot. I think they still got Elijah Mitchell on the roster. I think they do. But what if you had another explosive back? Second round, you just boosted up your offensive line. You got Trent Williams still, OG there. You got a really good receiving core. Your defense is amazing. I think the weakest point of them is the offense, is the running back position. And why not take Trey Benson? 6'2", big guy. Good to go. I had them go O-line. The Dolphins, yeah, they need a corner. They need a corner. And the best player available right now is that Mitchell guy out of Toledo. Yeah, they need a corner bad. Help out with old boy. And then you got Philly. Last pick. Big time Philly. Philly. Didn't I go D-line already in this draft? No, I did not. I did not. Even though they got Jordan, but they got Jordan Davis already and Jalen Carter. Shoot. Really, to be honest with you, yeah, safety would be nice. You know what? Let's get cute with this pick. Let's get real cute with this pick. Let me see who's at receiver here. Negative. Tight end. Negative. Running back. Now, Jonathan Brooks is coming back. What if I told you they get Braylon Allen? Well, they probably get him in the third round, though. They could probably get him, snag him in the third round. You know what? They'll go offensive line. Offensive line. Kelsey's about to be probably retired. So, Cedric Brand. My draft is complete. See here, everybody's grade. So they gave us a C for Xavier Leggett. Oh, man. Man, forget them on that. I like it. Reason why I picked these guys, though, is because I think they need help offensively with the offensive tackle. And then they can just go and snag two receivers right away players. I know their defense is probably going to be trash next year, too. So I would just invest in the offense right now, build it up. And then pretty much next year just go deep, heavy in the defense. That's just me for Arizona. As for Atlanta, we addressed the quarterback need and the corner need. Quarterback need, Bo Nix better than Desmond Ridder and Heineke, so that eliminates that competition right away. And then pretty much, Kamara gets to team up with AJ Terrell, so that's why I went that route. Ravens, obviously, D-line, because that's just what the Ravens do. They just mold on defensively. They're just really good at it. So adding him there is perfect. But also at the same time, too, they gave me an A+. Okay, good job. Also add this to the receiving core. Perfect. With an aging Odell Beckham, Nelson Aguilar, I don't know what he's doing on the roster. Zay Flowers, and you put another Xavier Worthy in there, you slowly start to get the younger guys kind of rotating in while they have the chance to, play with a couple of veterans. Cooper DeJean and, Josh Newton, really good. Two corners back to back. I know you're saying, what the heck? But that just really helps their secondary out, man, a lot. I think that they need to go D-line, too, and a couple later on in the draft. But as of right now, the hurting need is just corner. Like, there's so many pass interference calls, man. So many pass interference calls, man. They just can't cover worth the dang. Panthers, protect Bryce Young. That's all they got is one pick. Patrick Paul, you know what I'm saying? Protect Bryce Young. They just got to. They've got to. Bears, Marvin Harrison and Dallas Turner, the best edge rusher in the draft and the best receiver in the draft slash player in the draft. This is assuming if they keep Justin Fields. If they don't, then I'm pretty sure they're going to get more capital here as well. Cincinnati Bengals up next. Chop Robinson and Mitchell. Chop Robinson to help out Hendricks, and of course Adonai Mitchell to help out with the receiving core of course, the great Chase, Jamar Chase, and then Tyler Boyd. T. Higgins might exit out, even if not, Adonai Mitchell gets to help out more as well. Cleveland, they pretty much got their replacement at receiver. Really not a replacement, to be honest with you. They really got just another receiver to help Amari Cooper out. Their running backs are so deep with Ford, Hunt, and Chubb. The O-line is decent. They just need people to throw the ball to. If Deshaun Watson does come back at 100%, we really don't know. That's another tricky one too, how you would draft in this draft. So, but they only had one pick as well. Dallas, Emeka Ibuka, and then Trevon Henderson. I really like these two picks a lot for the Cowboys. One, Emeka Ibuka comes in. He could probably be a solid 2-3 receiver option, play right away player. And then on top of that, Trevon Henderson, behind that good offensive line. And they probably go in the third round and get an offensive lineman. That's what I would do if I'm the Cowboys. They really home in really well with that. So this is really a good pick. Two skilled players that they really need. Trevon Henderson, pretty much, he'll probably take Tony Pollard's spot, to be honest with you. That's just me. That's just me speaking. Broncos, they get Jared Verse to help the edge rush. They don't have a second round pick, so they really need a player to impact on the field right away. Lions, they pretty much protect Jared Goff, and then they pretty much help the D-line out with Ada Hutchinson in them, which defense is not bad, but why not add more fun to the party? Next up is Green Bay. This is really a good draft by Green Bay, I think. Addressing the offensive line to help out Jordan Love, and then pretty much get younger on defense. Denzel Burke, Kalen Bullock, so these are the guys that you want straight up. Your secondary, I'm big on starting on the D-line, but their D-line is pretty solid. I think Jair Alexander can't do it all. You get two more guys to help him out. That just really spruces him up. Houston Texans, my Texans, of course. Malik Neighbors, and then Princely coming in. Pretty much big body to help stop the run, and he can play edge a little bit too, so that helps out if need be. Jonathan Gennard, if he does exit, we do have, pretty much a solid replacement. But in the draft, two more. I think we'll go heavy defense in the draft. Like I said, it's not really too many offensive weapons that we really need. We're pretty good on offense. Indianapolis Colts, Romeo Odunze, and then Jermaine Trotter, pretty much to replace Leonard, the linebacker, and then Odunze. Just if Michael Pittman goes to free agency, if he doesn't, you got Pittman, Josh Downs, and Odunze, and then Anthony Richardson throwing the ball. Then of course I would go offensive line after that, pretty much. Jacksonville, Leonard Taylor to stop the run, and then of course another edge rusher as well. Defense. Trayvon Walker did not turn out to what they thought it would be, but at least if you could probably play players around him to where Trayvon Walker could just work on just being the simple one-on-one or just work on coverage, however they want to do it. But this is what I think you do to get better if you're the Jaguars. Chiefs, Brock Bowers. A lot of people are going to be like, bro, what the heck are you talking about in Jalen Polk? What are you talking about? The Chiefs didn't get any better in this draft. Actually, they did. Believe it or not, because Jalen Polk set out half of the season, or pretty much most of the season at Washington, this is a plus for him. Not very many reps, not banged up in college. I know he had the injury, but at least he's coming back. Playing a little bit here and there, get a little bit of tape on him. He gets a slide to the second round. You get a steal, pretty much a potential first-round pick player in the second round. And then if Brock Bowers falls to you, why would you not get another Travis Kelce, a younger version? Why would you not? And then on top of that, the cool thing about Brock Bowers is that now you can create certain packages for him, and he catches just like a receiver. He's a hybrid. I don't see why you wouldn't not want that. I don't know. Raiders address the quarterback need. I'm like I said, really to be honest with you, I don't think it's the quarterback, but why would you not pass? Why would you pass up on Jaden Daniels if he's there? Jaden Daniels, and then pretty much you start rebuilding that defense. You start from the top because Mason Crosby's good already, so your edge is fine. You work on the backside, the cover side, and you should be good there with the Raiders. Next up is Chargers, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and then Chris Jenkins. Pretty much defense once again. You got to stop the run and then also protect stop the passing too as well. So why not? Two really good solid picks right there. You need to say no more. Same thing here. Protect Matthew Stafford. Probably draft a potential future quarterback in the 4th or 5th round here in this draft too as well. If you're the Rams. O-line protection, and then of course Jack Sawyer, edge rusher, great edge rusher out of Ohio State. Same thing again. Address the need, offensive tackle, and then on top of that, go get a corner. Byron Murphy, Byron Jones might be leaving, so start building that right now. Minnesota, definitely get an edge rusher. Why not? I know you need a quarterback, but I said all the quarterbacks were gone when I did the mock. Then you got JJ McCarthy, solid player, not bad. I like him a lot. No, I don't. I just lied that fast. I don't like, no, JJ McCarthy is not the guy. Then Daniels is I like. He's the other guy that plays for LSU, the purple team. McCarthy, I picked him because Quentin Ewers messed up shoulder. And I'm not in love with McCarthy, but we'll see because the Ohio State game is tomorrow. So we'll see. But I'm not in love with McCarthy. But he could be a backup for now behind Josh Dobbs. Caleb Williams, and then you go get an offensive lineman right there. You start building. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if you go offensive lineman again too in this draft. That's just me. That's what I would do if I'm New England. Then you got the Saints, Trice, and then of course you got your replacement with Michael Thomas, Troy Franklin. Yeah, and then of course Braylon Trice. You really got to start looking to the future with, of course, my boy Cam Jordan. New York Jets, obviously Amarius Mims. It's a C plus because he goes up high, but why not? Why not? Just go ahead and get your tackle. Giants, you got Drake May, Falanu, and then of course you got Johnny Wilson at receiver. Drake May, obviously, because whatever the heck they got going on in New York, you got to get rid of Daniel Jones, and you've got to get rid of your boy. Well, Danny's actually not bad though. If he, like I said, if Danny can win out the rest of the season, if I'm the Giants, my whole trajectory changes. I would just go straight O-line, and then receiver. That's what I would do. That's me. That's just me. Philly, pretty much you just fill it in holes. They don't have no weakness to me. So really just pretty much from Scandrick Van Pran, pretty much just backup center. And then you got Terrell Arnold, corner, help out with, any needs if need any. And of course linebacker if Zach Cunningham decides to exit. Pittsburgh, King and Braswell. Braswell gets to help out on the edge rush with, of course, what's his name? TJ Watt? Yeah, TJ Watt. And then Kalen King on the other side of, his teammate from college, Joey Porter Jr. Really good there. San Fran, I really like their offensive line, getting that pick there with Jordan Morgan. And then you got Trey Benson at running back. I know a lot of people are not going to be a fan of that, but I'm seeing the future of Christian McCaffrey just running into the ground. He's going to get hurt. It happens. Seahawks, Jazir Newton. You just need help stopping the run. Especially in that division. Next up, you got Michael Penix. He's coming back home to Tampa Bay, definitely. And then you get Brian Thomas pretty much to take place over my boy, what's his name? Mike Evans, Texas A&M legend. Let's get it. Pretty much that's what you do right there. Tennessee, really two solid picks. Joe Alt and Nate Wiggins help your defense. And then on top of that, you protect your young quarterback. So you win there. That's what's up. That's good. So you're straight. And then last but not least, the Washington Commanders. You get edge rusher, Latu. This is all, by the way, it's all defense. I don't know if you watched that Dallas game, but yeah, all defense. Cameron Kitchens is safety, and then Trevon Sweat. Yeah, no, you really gotta go defense here heavy, man. Defense heavy. With that being said, that concludes my 2 round mock draft. As always, like, comment, and of course subscribe. Peace. We out.